Good morning, dear students. So let's move on to chapter 6. Every drop counts. So this chapter will be focusing on the importance of water and the need to save this precious resource. So let's begin this chapter. Long, long ago. This is a picture of Gardsisar. Sar means a lake. King Gardsi of Jaisalmer got it made 650 years ago with the help of people. All around the lake, there are guts with steps leading to water, decorated verandas, large halls, rooms, and much more. People came here to celebrate festivals and for programs of music and dance. Children came to stand in the school on the gut. The talab belonged to everyone, and everyone took care to keep it clean. Rainwater collected in this lake spread over many miles. It was made in such a way that when the lake was full, the extra water flowed into another lake at a lower level. When that too filled up, the extra water flowed into the next lake. This way, all nine lakes filled up. This rainwater could be used throughout the year. Today, Gardsiser is no more in use. Many new buildings and colonies have come up in between those nine lakes. Now, the water does not get collected in these lakes. Rainwater just flows away and is wasted. Through the eyes of Al Biruni, more than 1,000 years ago, a traveler came to India. His name was Al Biruni. The place that he came from is now called Uzbekistan. Al Biruni carefully observed and noted down the details of all that he saw. He wrote especially about those things that he found very different from his own country. Here is a part of what he wrote about the ponds of that time. The people here are very skilled at making ponds. My countrymen would be surprised to see him. They pile up huge rocks and join them with iron rods to build chabutaras, raised platforms all around the lake. Between these, there are rows of long staircases going up and down. The steps for going up and coming down are separate, so there is less crowding. Today, when we study history, we can learn a lot about those days from the writings of Al Biruni. This stamp came out in 1973, 1000 years after his birth. Observe and find out. Look at the area around your school. Are there any fields, farms, puka roads, drains, etc.? Is the area sloping, rocky, or flat? Think what will happen there when it rains. Where will the rain water go? Into the drains, pipes, or pits? Is some water also getting soaked into the soil? Drop by drop. Besides Jaisalmer, many places in Rajasthan get very little rainfall. Here it rains for only a few days in the entire year, sometimes not even that much. The rivers here do not have water all around the year, and yet most of the villages in these areas did not have the shortage of water. People knew that every drop of water was precious. Lakes and johats were made to collect water. Water was everyone's need. One and all came together in this work, be it a businessman or a laborer. Some water from the lake soaked into the ground and reached the wells and above this step well. The soil of the area also became wet and fertile. Every house had a system to collect the rainwater. Look at the picture on your right. How do you think the rainwater that falls on the roof will reach the underground tank? Draw the path. Have you ever seen a step well? Look at the picture. Can you imagine by looking at the picture that the steps go down several stories deep? Instead of drawing the water up from the well, the people could go down the steps and reach the water. That is why they are called step wells. Long ago, people used to make long journeys with their caravans of animals and goods. People felt that it was a good thing to give water to thirsty travelers. Thus, they built many beautiful step wells. Have you ever faced a shortage of water in your area? If yes, then what was the reason for it? Talk to your grandmother or any elderly person. Find out when they were of your age. From where did they get water for the house? Has there been a change now? What kind of water arrangements were made for travelers? For example, Pio, Mashak, leather bag, or any other. Now, what do people do about water when they travel? Customs related to water. Even today, people get water from very old lakes, daras, stepwells, and naulas. Many customs and festivals are related to water. At some places, whenever lakes get filled up with rainwater, the people gather around the lake to celebrate. See the bride of Uttarakhand in this picture. After getting married, she has come to the new village. She goes to the spring or the pond. In cities, one can see an interesting form of this custom. The new bride worships the tap in her home. Can we ever imagine life without water? Do you have some special pots for water at your place? Look, water is being filled in this beautiful copper pot. The shiny yellow pot of brass is seen in the other picture. Many stone carvings are also made near the place of drinking water. Have you ever seen any beautiful building near the place of water? Where? Find out. Is there a lake, well, or step well near your house or school? Visit it and find out more about it. How old is it? Who got it built? What kind of buildings are around it? Is the water clean? Is it cleaned regularly? Who all use the water? Is there any festival celebrated at this place? Is there any water today or is it dry? Think over it. In 1986, there was no rain in Jodhpur and the surrounding areas. People remembered the old and forgotten step well. They cleaned the step well and more than 200 trucks of garbage was taken out of it. People of the area collected money. The thirsty town got water from the step well. After a few years, it rained well and again the step well was forgotten. Discuss. There are two old wells in the area where Punida lives. Her grandmother says about 15-20 years ago there was water in these wells. The well could have dried up because water is being pumped up from under the ground with the help of electric motors. The lakes in which rainwater used to collect are no longer there. The soil around trees and parks is now covered with cement. Is there some reason for this? Explain. The story today. Let us see the different ways in which people manage water today. See page 57 and discuss. Do you get water in your house by any of these ways? Put a tick on that. If you get water by some other way, write in your notebook. So I give this story to you. You can read this at your home and come back tomorrow. Discuss. Everyone has the right to live. Yet, is everybody getting enough water to live or even water to drink? Why is it that some people have to buy drinking water? Should it be like this? Water on this earth is for one and all. Some people draw out water from the ground by deep bore wells. How far is it correct? Have you ever seen this? Why do some people put a pump directly in the gel bored pipeline? What problems would other people face to this? Do you have any such experience? Look at this bill and tell. From which office has this bill come? Do you get a water bill at home? Find out from where it is sent. Why do you think Delhi Sarkar, government of Delhi, is written under Delhi Jal Board? In whose name is the bill? How much money do they have to pay for each month? Do you have to pay for water? How much? Is the rate of water different in different colonies? Ask your elders. It can be done. There are some groups that work hard to bring water to the people of different areas. They ask the elders about the water arrangement in their homes. They rebuild the old lakes and johats and also build new ones. Let us see how the group called Tarun Bharat Sangh helped Darki Mai. This is Darki Mai. She lives in a village in the Alwar district of Rajasthan. The women of the village used to spend the entire day looking after their home and animals. Sometimes it took them all night to pull water from the well for the animals. In the summer, when the wells dried up, they have to leave the village. Darki Mai heard about this group and asked for help. Together, the people from the group and the village decided to make a lake. The problem of food and water for animals is now less. People get more milk. They have started earning more. Have you ever heard, have you ever read this kind of news in any newspaper? How did people solve their problem of water? Did they repair and reuse any old lake or step well? What we have learned. Make a poster. Do you remember the slogan? Water on earth is for one and all. Think of some other such slogans. Draw pictures and make a nice poster. Bring a water bill, look at it and tell, this bill is from dash date to dash date. How much money is to be paid for this bill? What else can you see in the bill, like the money spent on repair, maintenance, etc.? So this question you can do it as homework and type as comments if you like, and follow for more videos. I will be uploading the summary from tomorrow onwards. So stay tuned and read this chapter very well and make your short notes. Thank you.